It is a beautiful day in Edmonton, and we are heading into Japonais Bistro for dinner. This is like one of the best places in town for amazing Japanese food, sushi, and all your favorites. So we're gonna hop on this patio and have an amazing dinner, and I can't wait. Let's go. Opening almost a decade ago, Japonais Bistro is a bit of a pioneer. I give them credit for bringing modern, innovative, and higher-end Japanese food to Edmonton. Located in Oliver on Jasper Ave, it's a busy corner of the city filled with tons of restaurants and lots of activity. A sunny patio meal definitely calls for a cocktail, and while there is plenty of hot sake to choose from and Sapporo on tap, I had to go with one of their signatures, the sake sangria. Sangria in the sun just makes sense. Refreshing, crisp, and fruity, this turned out to be everything that I was hoping for. I love the use of sake, which tied in with the whole meal experience perfectly. We came in hot on the appetizer section, finding it difficult not to order almost one of everything. However, it had to be the new style sashimi for me. This dish takes perfectly sliced slabs of raw fish, I believe that some of them were bluefin, and it elevates them in a way that I'd never considered before. The idea of this dish is to take classic sashimi and twist it around into something more modern, and they have absolutely succeeded in doing so. Next, I couldn't let the black cod escape. Absolutely one of my favorite Japanese dishes. If you're familiar with the black cod miso of Nobu fame, this dish certainly captures some of that same magic. The black cod was impossibly unctuous and tender, and the crispy skin was grilled to perfection, adding wonderful texture. I really loved the addition of thinly sliced beets, which brought a lovely earthy component. Each bite of this fish melted away in my mouth, and I wish that I could have ordered a second one. Yes, we're still doing appetizers. There is a specific tempura section of the menu, and I'd heard good things about the spicy mango prawn, which sounded delicious. There's something about prawn tempura cooked to a perfectly crispy and golden consistency, but then also bathed in a creamy sauce that just feels tropical to me. There's a bit of heat in this dish, but it's just right. Tons of texture. I found this plate to be a lot of fun and packed with big flavors, a total crowd pleaser. I zeroed in on the makimono rolls and needed to spend some time there. With 20 different rolls to choose from, many of them feature completely new ideas that you've never heard of before. It's an exciting part of the menu for anyone who craves sushi rolls such as myself. The pressed salmon sushi is one of Japonais Bistro's most popular, and so-called pressed sushi is a bit of a craze right now, so I was eager to try their version. These cubes of sushi are certainly aesthetically pleasing and definitely bring a modern feeling along with them. I wasn't sure if this dish would have enough going on to impress me, but I was wrong. It's the soy mayo on top that really sends this sushi to the next level by adding a gorgeous richness. The salmon was delicious, and the jalapeno added a nice crisp crunch and a hint of heat. Next, I had to try the truffle fry, although the Godzilla really caught my attention, and I'll certainly order it next time. Possibly my favorite dish overall, this roll felt very luxurious, and the only thing missing was flecks of gold leaf on top. I loved the buttery tuna, velvety creaminess from the mayo and cream cheese, and the crunch from the tempura. The tobiko and truffle made it fancy. We saved room for dessert and got the banana spring roll, which sounded fun and unique. Since we could choose our ice cream, there was black sesame, green tea, etc., we went with the black sesame. Banana was tightly wrapped in Nutella and spring roll wrapping, and it was hot and crispy, but not to the point where the banana got mushy. The mix of hot and cold was pleasing and reminded me a bit of Mexican fried ice cream. I could have used slightly more Nutella because it got a bit lost, but ultimately this dessert is a lot of fun and very tasty. I am giving Japonais Bistro 4.5 out of 5. It was lovely. The food was great. I greatly appreciate everything that they're doing at Japonais Bistro. A leader in their craft, they have helped to improve the standard of Japanese food in Edmonton, and we are all better off for it. All right, that was this week's video. I hope you didn't miss me too much. We took a little break, but don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all the things. Find me on Instagram. It's Erica Eats Everything. Even if I'm not making videos, I'm still eating. So follow along on that journey and see you next week. Cool. Are we gonna clap? 1, 2, 3. Okay.
And you could listen, and you could listen, and you could say a lot of things.
I will say a lot of things.
Let's go, Archie.
It seemed to take a while.
Yeah, well, that's what working every day is like with him. I will be in the middle of a meeting, he'll be like, put on a show, and they take him 5 minutes to pick a show. And I'm like, Erica, deal with Archie. And you're like, I feel gross.
My stomach hurts. Exactly. Okay, let's keep going. I'm gonna call up Nick Burns, the company's computer guy, and you're gonna be like, move! And you're gonna fix the website. I've got balloons today. Just saying.